we do use that term loosely. And calling from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Owls offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it brings him to the open. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
We'd love to see this on offense early in drives, getting that kind of... which keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Terrell. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let it go to work.
Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the running back. He picks it up, still on his feet. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on that.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chain.
Yeah, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see.
Oh, he's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run the gun. Running back gets to give. Coming up for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
A first down run, and the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Harold. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he's able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's bringing the Bolitnikov award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
I like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Cradles it at 35. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Keeping it on the ground with a single back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. And they'll stop it just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Owls are facing 3rd and inches. Let's go! Gets the back moving. They'll run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play. He fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Floats it out in space. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between your tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burris. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of games.
He had all kinds of gravity as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little. His QB's miss and the ball's not right to him, but man, it makes such a difference with yard time to the catch. In this case, he'd be catching the football. It was just a little bit off and just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make a catch.
Here it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Dropping back, it's Rayner. He'll take a shot. And they really made the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last position.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, Florida Atlantic has the end. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Florida Atlantic, 7. Arkansas State, 3.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Grab behind the line. It's Burris. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game.
Trying to throw the wide
it's Rayner. Grab near the marker, it's Summers. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Makes a connection. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
Off the play fake on first down, watch the throw. It's caught. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? You get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Snagged out of the air. Looking for the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll run it on third and goal. He cannot get it in mere inches away from Pater. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That brings him to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
With the catch, it's Smith. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease, it's Sands. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making the ball loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense is very lucky to keep possession on that one.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On third down, he drops the throw. That's reeled in. It's Messer. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the single back. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the checked out. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal.
Pound 55 weak.
On the ground.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 14-6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Toledo. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Brady. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to be hurt.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he's home. Close to that first down mark. Their speed is a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and pressure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Rushes on him. Buys a little time. And they'll start it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. The give on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Got it in the middle. It's Burris. We got a timeout here late in the first half. They'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice completion with this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
To the air, it's Grainer. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Bulls. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive with this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Platt. He's got great speed. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Ready to try the point after. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's fine. Everybody has to do his job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
Second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Finds his big tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Single.
The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Using the quick game.
And quarterback and drop it back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Quarterback just flat, missing, incomplete.
So that's a lightning fast decision to tell him what to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. They picked the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Never a doubt. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Fort Atlantic offense will return to the field. On the run, it's Carroll. Just enough there to get it to the 25. They pick up a 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wideout. The hand to the running back. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
To the air. It's Painter. The defense coming on big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
Love that. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They're working that left side. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
So nice when you're in offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside the spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's flat. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll run for it on third and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pocket breaking down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on fourth down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Balls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it behind the line. It's Rucker. That completion will take it inside the 4. The offense is threatening.
The offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down?
Yeah, and it helps too when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 4 over Oklahoma. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on Forrest. They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Smith. There we go! We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest. You can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clapp. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, the drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot in the quarterback.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They'll get to keep possession, but man, do they have a long way to go after that fumble threw them in reverse. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Here we go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. It's Messer. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Got some room there. And they take it in for 6 more points. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass. Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing.
Nice job by the quarterback.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. He's looking to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Arkansas State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass if you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so running the play, it's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyway, but the quarterback, he's got to be a better.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Looking for room. It's Cross. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards and chop on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Wolves are threatening on 1st and goal. Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving even though the defense knows you're going to run. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows in close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll run play action. Knocked down to the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the try is no good. Still leading by 2 after the miss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Takes the handoff. It's Terrell. the tackle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Messer. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to run all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Messer. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great place.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. He's got him in the flat. Brings him to the open. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Going to swing it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB in this. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. And the quarterback takes a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go on.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.